Imagine sitting in your car, but instead of driving, you're reading a book, watching a movie, or just relaxing. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's not. Self-driving cars are here, and they're changing how we think about transportation. So, what exactly is a self-driving car? It's a car that can drive itself without a human behind the wheel. But how does it do that? It uses a mix of sensors, cameras, and computer programs to see what's happening around it and make decisions, just like a human driver would. There are different levels of self-driving. Right now, most of the cars you see have features like lane keeping or cruise control, which assists the driver. But the goal is to have cars that don't need a driver at all. Now you might be wondering, how does a car know what's going on around it? It's all about the sensors. There's a special tool called LiDAR, which sends out tiny laser beams to map the world in 3 dimensions. Think of it like how bats use sound to navigate in the dark, but with light instead. Cameras act like the car's eyes, capturing everything from road signs to lane markings and even recognizing traffic lights. Then there's radar, which is great for spotting things like other cars, especially in fog or rain. And for close-up tasks like parking, the car uses small sensors to detect objects nearby. Each of these tools helps the car see the road more clearly than a human ever could. Seeing is one thing, but thinking is another. Once the car knows what's around it, its computer brain steps in. It processes all the information, like where other cars are, where the road ends, and whether a pedestrian might step onto the street. This is where artificial intelligence, or AI, comes in. The car's AI makes split-second decisions like when to brake, turn, or speed up. It's like teaching the car how to drive, but instead of lessons, it learns from thousands of hours of practice and real-world data. Another thing self-driving cars rely on is super detailed maps. These maps show everything from lane markings to where traffic lights are located. But here's what makes them even smarter. They stay connected to the internet. This means they can get real-time updates about traffic, accidents, or even weather. Some cars even talk to each other, sharing information like, hey, there's a traffic jam ahead, to help everyone drive better. Of course, self-driving cars aren't perfect. There are still big challenges. For example, how should a car react if something unexpected happens, like a dog running into the road? Or what if the car has to choose between hitting another vehicle or swerving into a tree? These are tough questions, and engineers are working hard to solve them. There's also the challenge of making sure the technology works in all kinds of weather and road conditions. Even with these challenges, the future of self-driving cars is exciting. They could make driving safer, reduce traffic jams, and even change the way our cities are built. Imagine fewer parking lots and more green spaces, because your car can drop you off and park itself far away. Big companies like Tesla and Waymo are already testing these cars in real life. While it might take a few more years before self-driving cars are everywhere, one thing is clear: they're going to change the way we travel forever. So what do you think? Are self-driving cars the future, or do they still have some hurdles to overcome? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting stories about the technology shaping our world.